in the midst of the age of offensiveness, I don't even know what to call it. Basically, the ridiculous levels at which people feel offended at things that have been around for decades. I've already done a video about, Baby It's Cold Outside being taken off the radio because allegedly, it depicts rape and stuff like that. It's a freaking Christmas song. Shut the hell up and don't listen to it. Gosh. I want to be honest here. I don't even think I've listened to that song itself in years. I mean, I would just remember the Key and Peele sketch, and I think SNL did a sketch on it, but I don't think it's ever been in like my top 5 or even my top 15 Christmas list. Even on mixed CDs, I have songs like All I Want for Christmas Is You, Last Christmas, Let It Snow, The Temptations, Silent Night, amongst others. But Baby It's Cold Outside really isn't in my top 15, but that's okay. I mean, it's one of those songs like, oh, if I'm flipping through the radio, I won't change it. It's like, oh yeah, I like that beat. But we're talking about the Christmas classics here. I'm talking, what is it, Rakin' Bash? We're talking like Jack Frost, Santa Claus Coming to Town, Rudolph and Frosty, Christmas Wonderland, and just the stop motion movies that just made our childhoods. I have all of them on DVD, so I'm really just throwing that out there because when you think about it, they really don't show those shows like they used to. I remember when the 25 Days for Christmas was an event. I'm talking like ABC Fam, not Freeform. Honestly, I didn't even know they changed the channel name to Freeform until last month. So you can tell just how behind the times I am, because as far as I know, that change has been happened over like a year ago. And I remember ABC Family every day. It was like, oh man, I gotta watch the 25 Days of Christmas. I want to see how the Grinch stole Christmas. I want to see, all this other stuff. And then I remember growing up, it's like, oh, they added Harry Potter to the mix. Why they went and do that? Then they added more live action ABC Family original movies. And then after that, the movies slowly faded out for more other stuff like Nightmare Before Christmas and stuff and more original movies. So now it's like the DVDs is really the only place to watch it. I mean, what, the Leprechaun's Christmas Gold, The Stingiest Man in Town, Cricket on the Hearth, Little Drummer Boy, the Life and Adventures of Santa Claus, The First Christmas Snow. Man, I'm going to have a mini marathon myself this week. But now they want to talk about getting rid of Rudolph because of the disturbing messages that it presents. I'm not going to lie. I don't like Rudolph as much as I used to. The stop motion Rakin' Bass film. I don't like it like I used to because I get angry watching it due to the fact that Santa Claus was, for lack of a better phrase, a dick, an asshole. I know that's bad language to use against Santa Claus, but number one, it ain't my fault. Everybody in that movie was a jerk. Santa Claus, if you look at every single movie, he's depicted as jolly, obviously hungry because he's usually eating something, and so giving and caring. But in this movie, he was complete dick. I mean, everybody was a tool to Rudolph, even his father. But at the same time, I thought of crap, what was his name? Donner? Was that the name of Rudolph's father? I forgot. I think it was Donner. It's kind of like, he reminded me of James from Good Times. It's like, if he put like a mace on JJ to stop him from going dynamite, he's like, shut up with that. It's kind of like, his dad put a fake nose on the red nose. But I mean, what black man, what black, black child isn't like afraid of their father? It's kind of like Rudolph and Donna right there. But at the same time, oh, that's my little buck. And then all the other reindeer guy. I don't want to recite the song. But what really made Rudolph was the fact that it's okay to be different. Like that was the message to me. Like at the end of the day, I even see a meme floating around like, Rudolph, that movie just taught us that you really aren't wanted by society until you are useful to them. Because really, if Santa didn't think of the idea to use Rudolph to guide his sleigh, that would have been the end of the movie. Hell, even when the nose was going off, Santa was like, oh, Rudolph, can you turn the light off? That nose, that beautiful red nose. I'm like, man, screw you, Santa. But I love the cast of characters, the Island of Misfit Toys, Hermie, and my favorite was Yukon Cornelius. It's like, I'm going to just stock them with supplies, cornmeal and gunpowder. And then I just love the fact that he had all those dogs and everything, and even the abominable snowman. My favorite line in the movie is like, "Didn't you know about Bumbles? Bumbles bounce." That's my favorite line. That's my favorite line. But why are you getting rid of Rudolph? Why? What kind? If anything, that movie taught you about life, that not everybody's going to like you. Being different isn't always okay because, well, not everybody will understand. I mean, him having the red nose and him not being involved in the reindeer games is like somebody having freckles. It's something not everybody has, but it's like, oh, that dude has freckles. He can't play with us. And you just look. I'm really scared for the children in this generation because they're being too safeguarded. Now, I'm not going on a whole millennial or new generation rant here. It's more like I just don't like the fact that they're being safeguarded from reality because, like, after they graduate and get into the working world or college, they're going to come across people that weren't safeguarded like they were. Like, they'll discover you can be different and be okay. You can be useful. You can be, not everybody's going to like you. That's the real thing about it. It's just because, oh, because Rudolph doesn't depict a happy-go-lucky Christmas film where everybody likes each other, this film is offensive and we need to take it off the air. No, this movie teaches you about life. Now, I'm 27 years old and I can talk about the cartoons and everything that I watched as a kid. Some of them I still watch now because of the enjoyment factor, the nostalgia, but also because there were core values in those films. Silly as it is, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had some core values in the film that helped put me into the person I am today. It just shaped reality for me. So I don't know what's happening with the airwaves. What are they going to do next? Get rid of Santa Claus is coming to town because of breaking and entering? Because Kris Kringle went down the chimneys? How about animal endangerment? When the penguin jumped on the roof of him. See, do you see how ridiculous that is? That's what's happening. So, guys, if I were you, I would go out and buy these movies on DVD, Blu-ray, and just cherish the films because they keep taking away more and more stuff. What's next? Frosty for child abduction? It's just, I'm done. Let me know your thoughts on Rudolph being taken off the air potentially, and well, what's next? That's the question. You know, everybody's like, me too, time's up. No. What next?